Okay, so Mazda's big thing is driving matters. So we're gonna see if the Mazda can handle Ventura County. Let's go.
Freezing outside, a little bit high on the feeling. Can't seem to focus. In the corner of my best friend's sofa, you were getting buzzed on rum and cola. Wasn't brave enough yet just to talk to you.
What up, everybody? It's your man John Resurrection here, and we are selling cars like candy bars. So just touching base with everyone. It's my day off today. Typically on day offs, everyone likes to rest or having a good time. I actually am going to do some work and put some content out there. Pretty excited. I get to pick up a car today at a dealership and talk about a vehicle that in my previous content on the Stinger, a lot of people were asking me to do a vehicle. It's called the Mazda 6 2018 with the new turbo. Why is that exciting? Because when I used to be a general sales manager for a Mazda dealership locally, my main concern and complaint is that the car had no juice. So today I'm going to see what it's all cracked up to be. I'm pretty excited. I wanted to say thank you to CJ Wilson in Mazda in Ventura for allowing me to go pick it up. My man Basan, who's the general manager over there, he's allowing me to do a little bit of something on it. So we are going to get it cracking. And then also the necessity of doing a shoot is coffee. So let's get it going. Let's see how it goes. Let's see how it percolates. And hopefully you guys get excited as much as I am about this new 2018. Or is it 19? 18? We'll see in the video later on. But the Mazda 6. Late!
Not a smooth talker under pressure. Sweaty palms ain't making it much better. Something about you feels so special. Pretty up from the minute that I met you.
Okay, folks, we made it to CJ Wilson. We're gonna go pick up the Mazda 6 and see how it really performs. Late!
Smoking outside, trying to get your attention. You make me nervous. In the corner of my best friend's sofa, you were getting buzzed on rum and cola. Wasn't brave enough yet just to talk to you. Not a smooth talker under pressure. Sweaty palms ain't making it much better. Something about you feels so special. Pretty up from the minute that I met you.
Now, what I love about what Mazda has created is, you know, Mazda's not worried about being the biggest volume type of vehicle or brand that's out there. What they really care about is building an amazing car and have people enjoy what they're driving. So what they've done under the hood is they actually created the 2.5 4-cylinder and finally a turbo in the Mazda 6. They've gravitated towards making sure that this car has power, and they've actually listened to what the people were saying about the Mazda 6, that it's a beautiful car, but it just doesn't push the way people want to drive now. So Mazda listened, they heard what the people had to say, they read the consensus, and now they put the turbo engine in here. So right now it's pushing about over 200 horsepower and 310 pounds of torque. I think that's amazing. And what they preach out to everyone is about the Sky Active technology. And that's not just what's under the hood, it's about what's the whole body of the car. So Mazda, good job in what you've done here. And we'll see what this feels like when we get on the road. Now, one of the coolest things that Mazda has done is that they have actually wanted to create more of an aggressive stance, giving it a bold look when it's sitting just at a standstill. So if you take a look at the grille, I mean, it is a massive grille on this thing. And you basically have the big Mazda emblem that's located right here. You have a front on this particular one, it's the signature edition, has the front camera with a 360 look and also a satellite that comes down on this thing here. But I love how the chrome accent is all the way through, giving it that really aggressive look. I gotta say, man, the Japanese know how to really style up a car. Now, everyone knows that I love shoes, and my shoe game is pretty serious. I mean, not these shoes, it's like these shoes. So, the shoe game is very serious when it comes down and when they put it on the Mazda 6. They could have did a 17, but the 17 is gonna have way too much tire and it's gonna look bland. Or an 18. 18 is traditionally what you would get typically on a mid-size sedan. But they've stepped up their game and put a 19-inch wheel on this particular one. Completely a lot of spokes, so maybe a little bit more than I would like. But I think based on when I see it driving and it's on the road, this actually gives it a really good look. The nice fit and finish that's located in here. And they got analog brake system and disc brakes that are all the way through this car. So they made sure they didn't spare any expense when it came to styling points. And then also making sure that they put a 19-inch wheel on this particular car. Now, the Mazda 6, I love their styling points on here. It's almost like, just like when they did the Miata, they had handcrafted and molded their vehicles. And you could almost tell that through here, when you could see the power lines all the way going through. You got a couple different power lines throughout this vehicle. And I'm guessing it's Mazda's way of motion at a standstill. But I do enjoy exactly what's going on over here as far as the way it looks. The monotone paint treatment that's all the way through, cameras that are actually located on the bottom of the side view mirrors, giving it that 360 look all the way through. So I love that they didn't put any plastic and that they made sure that this car was seamless all the way through. This color, I believe, is the titanium flash mica. What that means, I don't know. It's just another name for a color that makes no sense. But again, I think it's actually pretty nice in the way they have developed the color, the sides profile of this vehicle, and gives it a good look no matter where you're at, either at the beach or on the road or in the railroad track areas. So let's take a look at the rear and see how that goes. Okay. This is my favorite part. The booty, the trunk, the junk in the trunk. Now, what I like what they've actually done here is they actually went to the dual exhaust system, the chrome tip finishes on it, sensors again all the way through this particular vehicle. You have the actual rear view camera, and again, Mazda very proud of what they've actually built with the actual spoiler that goes out. But they actually created the chrome finish that's located here, which is a play off of the front, and then also is gonna be a play in the inside. And we'll check that out once we get to that point. Now, Mazda has been very, very meticulous when it came to interior, and they've actually really stepped up their game. So we're gonna take a look at the inside, but usually where it's always lacking in vehicles is always gonna be in the passenger rear. So we're gonna take a look and see what we got going on. Now, I don't know if you can really tell here, but what they've actually done is they created some space right here. I'm about 5'10", and if I'm sitting at a standstill and I'm sitting comfortably, it looks like I have plenty of room here when it comes down to it. But I think the attention to detail comes here. When we take a look at the middle console, which is typically just for cup holders, right? You got the cup holders that are located here, but as we pop this open, you can see they've actually put the USB setup located here. Now, I think that's pretty awesome when they came down to it, but what the magic is they've actually put the heated seats in the rear as well. So I think that is kudos on Mazda's part as making sure that everyone in the rear is just as comfortable as the people in the front. Now, I love interiors when it's done right. And what Mazda's actually done is they actually stepped up their game when it came down to luxury, and hopefully with the title Signature Edition, you're doing it right. So they've done it when it came down what they chose as far as the leather is concerned. They chose the Napa leather that's out here, the double stitching that's all the way through, and they got really bold when it came to color choice. They came with a lighter interior, which if you have no kids and you're not a messy driver, then this is probably the way to go. But the fit and finish that's in here is actually pretty tantalizing. Nevertheless, they've actually played the chrome finish play in the interior like the exterior. So you can see in the bezels right here, you can see the chrome finish there, and they played it all the way through this vehicle as well. They said back in the days it's almost like a play of a katana, giving it that sharp and cutting edge look on as far as the interior is concerned. They did stick to the floating infotainment system here when it came down to it, giving you all the things that you need as far as navigation, you know, your Bluetooth technology, all your entertainment when it comes down to that. And then working your way down here, they did stick to the dual climate control. And in California, I think they did a great job putting the ventilations located right here. So it's about 72 degrees outside. I'm wearing a sweater and jeans, and the AC is working out just well. Okay, so Mazda's big thing is driving matters. So we're gonna see if the Mazda can handle Ventura County. Let's go. What's going on, everybody? I appreciate you guys getting to this moment in time, because usually after 1 minute, 2 minutes, people click off, but you've made it. We made it to the end, people, and I appreciate you actually taking the time and seeing what my thoughts were on the Mazda 6. Mazda sticking to their guns and making sure that they are putting out great product. Not only just does it look good, but it actually performs the way it needs to. Putting the 2.5 4-cylinder and putting that turbo in there and giving it the juice was exactly what this Mazda 6 needed. Sticking to the details for the exterior and the interior is bar none very classy on their end. I appreciate everything that you guys are doing and letting me know what cars to go out there and take a look and giving my input, so I appreciate it. I also want to say thank you to CJ Wilson, my man Basan, who's the general manager out there. Thank you for allowing me to take this car, explore Ventura in a different way under the eyes of what Mazda would look like in this city. So folks, if you love what you see, make sure you subscribe. It's right over here somewhere. Subscribe to this side, and then if you want more content, go to like something on this side. But again, folks, keep commenting below. Let me know what cars you guys want me to drive and see what looks good in the 805 area. And folks, again, thank you. And I appreciate all of the love that you're giving me out there. And I hope you guys keep selling cars like candy bars. Late!